go to a bar, have a bunch of drinks, end up finding somebody to pick up on, and there you have it. I mean, that's just the way. It's just the way it's always been. It seems like, you know, one isn't necessarily different from the next.
Right. Okay. So you mentioned earlier that you had seen another therapist previously.
Yeah.
Had you seen this therapist for the same reason that you're seeing me? Had it been primarily because of your relationships?
It wasn't necessarily by choice. I was more or less told I had to.
Okay. Well, that can be a difficult position, you know, when you're forced into something that you're not willing to do. Who was it that had told you you had to?
A medical doctor suggested it, and my parents more or less told me that I had to do it.
Okay. Was your doctor concerned about the drug use, or why had a doctor been involved?
Well, the reason I saw him is because I took a handful of Valium with some hard alcohol.
Wow. Sounds like you've really been through a lot. You know, I really respect you for being so honest about it. It's a hard thing. It's a really hard thing. How long ago was this attempt?
Maybe 6 months.
6 months ago. Have you had any suicidal thoughts or attempts since then?
Thoughts, maybe, but nothing serious. And attempts now.
Okay.
You know, if you, I guess, you do something like that, it's hard not to think about it. But no, I haven't tried that. No.
All right. Well, I mean, that's a positive thing. You know, that's something, that's a positive stepping stone. We can go forward from there.
Right.
Do you feel comfortable talking with me about the suicide attempt more in depth, or would you rather focus on your relationships? Because I don't want to be the one controlling the issues. I mean,
No,
what's important to you is what we'll focus on.
that's not something I want to talk about right now.
Sure. Okay. That's understandable. So the main subject that you really want to deal with is your relationships with girls.
Right.
Okay. That's fine. I heard you say something earlier about you feel like girls don't like you for you, and they just like you for free drinks and sex.
Yes.
That's right. Have you always had problems dealing with women? Do you have any female friends?
Acquaintances, but not friends.
Okay. You mentioned earlier that you would like to have a relationship.
Very much so.
What do you think it is that's stopping you?
Fear.
Sure.
Fear. You know, I mean, I don't think that I've ever really been around a girl I was attracted to sober. You know, and or at least felt like I had the guts to say anything without drinking. So, I don't know.
Do you have a lot of guy friends?
Yeah.
Do you feel that way around them? I mean, it's definitely understandable that when you're nervous, sometimes you need a little shot of courage, but do you ever feel like that around your guy friends?
It depends on the situation. You know, if we're watching the game or something like that, we're definitely going to be drinking. But just because we're hanging out doesn't mean we're going to be getting drunk necessarily. It's more situational. And when you're going out, you're going to be drinking. That's just part of the deal.
Right. Okay.
But when I'm hanging out with my friends, no, it's not always necessarily a drinking party.
Okay, so I'm hearing that you feel like drinking only comes into play when the situation calls for it. You don't feel like you need to drink all the time. Am I correct?
No. I feel like I want to drink whenever I'm going to be going out, but I don't feel like I have to drink whenever I wake up in the morning.
Right. Okay. So, do you consider alcohol a big problem for you in general, or do you just feel like it's a problem around women?
I would say it's a problem around women, but
Okay.
I'm not an expert.
Right. Well, I mean, we're just here to talk about clarifying what your problems are, and what you want to get out of the session.
Right.
So, if I were to be able to, get out my wand and grant you one wish, what would it be that you want to change? What did you come here ultimately seeking? What do you want to change in your life? What do you want to feel differently about?
Confidence.
You want to gain confidence.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, who doesn't? Okay. Well, I've heard, there's a lot of self-awareness on your part, which is a great thing. And I've heard a lot of openness, which is, a big deal. And it takes a lot of guts to come out and just be so honest. So I really appreciate that from you. I think that this is a problem that we can address. How willing are you to come back and talk to me again about this?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to be, so.
Okay, good. So it sounds like you've got some goals. I want to repeat back to you what I've heard,
Okay.
just to make sure we're on the same page. It sounds like one of your goals for this process is to decrease your dependence on drinking around women, and to gain some confidence in a different way other than relying on alcohol.
Yeah.
Is that right?
More or less. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you for being so honest with me, and we can set up another time next week.
Okay.
All right. It's nice to meet you. Thank you.